name is Alisa Freedman, and I'm a professor of Japanese literature, cultural studies, and gender at the University of Oregon. I also serve as editor-in-chief of the U.S.-Japan Women's Journal. I am honored to have worked with Japan Foundation in several ways. I received a full-year research fellowship in 2017, and I spent the year researching in Tokyo a new book titled Cold War Co-eds, The Untold Story of Japanese Women, sponsored by the U.S. military. I have also participated in Japan Foundation educational exchange projects and collaborations between the United States, Japan, and South and Southeast Asia. For example, I've been a participant in the Oregon, Vietnam, Japan Exchange and Collaboration Project, and I participated in the Japan Foundation Winter Institute, which was an amazing week that brought together scholars from the United States, Japan, and throughout South and Southeast Asia to discuss research, publishing, and ideas. It was truly inspirational. I'm also publishing a second book that's also thanks to Japan Foundation, which is not a book by me. I'm editing it. It's a new collection we're starting called Voices of a Trailblazing Generation, Women in Japanese Studies, where we archive the stories of women, not just from Japan, but from America, from elsewhere, who entered the field of Japanese studies between 1960 and 1980. This is a generation that their careers were enabled by fellowships, like from the Japan Foundation, and from study abroad, and also by changes within the structures of universities in Japan and the United States. So our book collection, women will be able to speak in their own words about their experiences. They have a lot of inspiring things to say about the myriad ways women have contributed to the field.
Most of my current research is looking at media from the last half century, but also contemporary media as we are transitioning or already transitioned to this new period of digital media. My dissertation work and my first book manuscript have been on contemporary Japanese comedy, and so that looks at Japanese comedy beginning with the era of television, 1950s, 1960s, and following that all the way up to the present. And I use that as a lens to consider great shifts in Japanese society and how comedy is always very much responding to that, and also sort of a valve for tensions that are evolving socially. I'm also looking at issues of precarity and crisis in Japan's late 20th and early 21st century as you see large economic and social shifts there. My newer and more recent project looks at contemporary digital culture and looks at shifts there as well, but a shift from looking upon the digital in the late 20th century as a source of hope to what we have now, where digital culture and digital technologies is seen as a threat and something to be utilized but kept at bay. And so I'm looking at cultural reactions to that.